A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome back to the 284th edition of TSR Primetime, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. It is Wednesday, June 27th, 2018. We are streaming simultaneously live to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and donovansharpe.com. 8 different channels across 5 different platforms. So, however you are accessing TSR Primetime, welcome to the show. I certainly appreciate you guys watching. Obviously, I'm going through the same motions here because had some static problems on my end. Guys, listen, if you're a patron of mine, go to my website or hit me on Patreon. How can I get rid of this static? My girl actually just suggested maybe getting gold tip, wires. I don't know. Maybe my wires are kind of messed up. I don't know if it's I honestly, I don't know. It might be an electronic thing. Maybe it's a frequency thing. But if you guys would let me know right now if I sound all right. I'm hoping that I don't have static. All right. Rashawn Von Bay gave me a thumbs up on Facebook. So if you guys could let me know if I am staticky. All right. Sharpe Assist on Facebook says I'm good to go. All right, cool. Good stuff. I do apologize, guys. Like I said, I'm still relatively new. Nigel Diggs, appreciate that. Thank you. I'm still relatively new at this whole, podcasting thing. At first, when I first started on YouTube, it was all just pretty simple. You know, just jump on YouTube and do what you got to do. But what ends up happening, obviously, I got kicked off YouTube, and of course, the rest is history. So, I obviously now I'm on my own platform. And because I'm on my own platform, I want all the bells and whistles. I had to upgrade my equipment. You guys know what my studio looks like now, thanks to you guys. Major upgrades, new equipment, drawing a blank here. New laptop, new screen. I'm actually looking at 4 screens here. New laptop, new screens, new soundboard, and all that to take live phone calls. New software. So my monthly expenses are not cheap. It is not cheap to run the show, and because of that, I want my shit to work correctly. So you guys expect to tune in at 7 o'clock and be able to hear a good show. So I do apologize. I will certainly get these mechanical bugs worked out, and we'll get that worked out, and hopefully we'll be able to have a good, clean stream. I think I'd gone all week without any static problems, but it is what it is. 914-205-5356 is the number to call if you want to tell me what's on your mind. You can hit me with questions, comments, show ideas, personal stories you'd like to share, or anything else you want to get off your chest. If you don't want to chat, or if you don't want to call, you can always chat. It's right next to the video player. If the video is running a little bit slow on your end and it looks like it's running well on my end, click the video player. Click the video only link just beneath the player. That will do the trick. Follow, add, and like me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just do a quick search for Donovan Sharpe on all 3 platforms. For all things Donovan Sharpe, go to donovansharpe.com. There you will find all of my content, which includes all episodes, appearances, and the archive of more than 200 articles I have written for Return of Kings and NegroManosphere.com over the last 6+ years. We all hear people talk about the shit that they want. We hear women say, I wish I were hot. I wish I had big boobs. I wish I had a flat stomach. We all hear guys say, I wish I were ripped and rich and had a 6-inch cock, a 12-inch dick. We hear these things all the time. Well, the vast majority of people who talk about what they want, they don't want to pay the price associated with it. The girl wants to be hot, but she doesn't want to watch her diet, and she doesn't want to work out every day. The guy wants to be rich, and he wants to be ripped, but he doesn't want to exercise financial discipline and lift weights every day. Now, one thing that all people want are great relationships. We all want great relationships, guys, right? Like every one of us watching in here, we know, regardless of what we know about the red pill and about how fucked up relationships are in 2018, We still want good relationships. Do we want to fuck a bunch of sluts? Do we want to be good with women? Of course. But guys, listen, we are biologically hardwired to desire companionship from the opposite sex, men included. Even a man and I remember Wilt Chamberlain famously once said, you can look it up on his Wikipedia page, he says, listen, man, I've had 1,000, it's great to have 1,000 different ladies. He says, but the good life is just having that one woman you can count on. And Wilt Chamberlain, I think, the legend says he slept with like 20,000 women or something like that. Whether or not that number is accurate, he had to fuck a lot of chicks. But the point is, eventually you grow out of that. No matter how good you are with women, it's just a better life. Having a relationship of consequence with one woman that you can count on, it's just a better life than going out and chasing pussy every night. Obviously, women want great relationships, but men and women, both men and women, they are unwilling to pay the price needed to be paid to actually have a good relationship, right? They don't know what's really required to have a good, lasting, healthy relationship. Usually at the first sign of trouble in a relationship, girl opens up her phone and she starts texting her ex on Facebook, right? And dudes are just lazy. When his woman acts up, he's like, fuck it, she's not worth it. She didn't fall in line, she's gone. He's the meathead red pillar. She's got to come fully assembled. No, man, you got to work at it. That's how that goes. And then we wonder why relationships are in the shit these days. We always wonder these things. But there's another reason that people don't pay the price required for good relationships. And it's because they don't know what that price is. It's like walking into a grocery store and picking up a steak and not seeing a price on it, okay? I told you guys in the first take, it happened to me yesterday. I was at Target, I picked up a ribeye, didn't see a price on it, right? Irregardless, both men and women are grossly unaware of what it really takes to build and cultivate rock-solid relationships that last. Well, you guys are in luck, because Uncle Donovan is going to break it down for you tonight, guys. I'm going to talk about the male cost, and I'm also going to talk about the female cost for any ladies watching. And again, this is real shit, guys. This isn't something I just came up with on the fly and say, look, what does it take for a good relationship? Let me just jot down some shit that sounds good, red pill. Nah, bruh. This is from 25 years of experience with women. Good, bad, and ugly. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Here we go. Let's talk about the cost for men. This is obviously a male show, so we need to talk about the cost for men. We as men, when we take the red pill, we have to train ourselves to become the complete opposite of what we have been trained to be. We have to do quite the opposite of everything we've been trained to do and be. So you go through a bunch of heartbreak or you go through sexual frustration. And at that point, listen, if you're a guy who perpetually gets his heart broken or a guy who just isn't good with women, eventually you come to a breaking point. Okay, listen, some men fold, other men focus. If you fold, you're going to become an incel. You're going to become a MGTOW, like turd flinging monkey. In his masturbation video, he does these masturbation machine reviews. It's a sight to behold. But you can either end up like him and fuck a doll, right? Or you can man up and find the red pill. The way I found the red pill is I typed in, hey, why do girls get over breakups so easily, right? The rest is history. So when you find the red pill, it doesn't go down easy, guys. People think taking the red pill is easy. This is why most men don't keep the red pill down. A lot of men try to compromise. They try to be purple pill. Well, maybe I can have some blue pill traits here so I can make it a little bit easier. Maybe I can take a little bit of weight off of the barbell. Nah, you gotta, listen, the red pill has to be taken wholly. There's no compromise. There is no purple pill. You are either red pill aware or you are not. And here's the thing, guys. Most men are red pill aware. Most men know bitches ain't shit, guys. We know women are fucked up, but it's the men who have the balls to actually who have the balls to actually put that red pill awareness in place, who have the balls to hold his woman accountable, tell her to get the fuck off of social media, etc., etc. Anyway, when the red pill goes down, guys, you go through stages. The first stage is shock. You're completely shocked that this stuff not only exists, but that it's allowed on the internet. Holy shit. All women are like that? Women are sluts? Wait a minute, there's actually material on the internet that actually acknowledges the fact that women are hoes? That women cheat more than men? The second stage is anger. You are angry at everyone. You're angry at your mom, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, everyone who led you astray. Now, you're definitely pissed off at the culture at large. Because the culture at large is mostly responsible for telling us that women are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice. The culture tells us that the better you treat women, the better they treat you. And when you find out that it is literally the opposite, you're fucking pissed. Listen, I went through that stage myself. And a lot of guys say Donovan Sharpe is stuck in the anger phase. You know what? Yeah. Right? Like, I'm not in the anger phase, but listen, you never really leave the anger phase. It's always lurking in the background somewhere. That keeps that edge. It allows you to keep that edge. I wrote about it on negromanosphere.com, why staying in the anger phase is worth it for men. The third stage is euphoria, right? The euphoria stage it's when you discover that what you have been thinking in the back of your mind this whole time is actually true. Like, again, we're all born with red pill awareness as babies, but we have it all trained completely out of us. So it's always lurking in the background. So when we see red pill, when we watch red pill videos, listen to red pill podcasts like this one, red pill websites, we're like, holy shit, like, I can actually take control of my life and I can be good with women. The fourth stage is gluttony. This is when you're reading 8-10 articles a day. You're refreshing all those pages. You're binge watching TSR primetime. You can't get enough of this stuff. The fifth stage is addiction. Okay? Addiction is when you can't go more than, 30 minutes without getting a red pill fix from somewhere. This is a life you absolutely want to live. You are addicted. You're addicted to the idea. You know your life might be about to change. You want more of it. The sixth stage, of course, is application. The red pill is no longer an idea. It is who you are. You're going out, you're running game more. You're getting yourself into shape. Your financial outlook is better. Now, right now, you're banging mainly 5s and 6s, the occasional 7. You're not where you want to be, but you know you're on the right track. And of course, the seventh and final stage is congruency. You are now red pill aware. No matter what happens around you, you hold steadfast to your red pill beliefs. After you digest it, guys, this is when the shit gets hard. Listen, you think digesting the red pill is easy? Oh, no, man. Oh, no. Digesting the red pill is hard, but it's not all peaches and cream after that, right? It's not banging 9s and 10s and just living a life. No, man. There are unintended consequences of the red pill. Number one, your social circle is going to shrink. When people don't like red pill truth, man. Men and women alike. We've all experienced it, right? Listen, people write in all the time. Donovan, I'd love to tell my friend about the red pill. We always tell them, don't tell him. Send him a link to donovansharpe.com or send him the rational mail. Give it to him for his birthday or Christmas or a gift. But don't force it on him. Because one of two things is going to happen. They're either going to separate themselves from you, or they're going to say, oh yes, I know what you mean, and then they're going to separate themselves from you. Your social circle is going to shrink. When you are a red pill aware male, you're not going to have as many friends, guys. Now, the friends that you have are going to be much more substantial. But listen, man, you're absolutely going to lose friends, and sometimes you're going to lose contact with family members. I'm fortunate enough to have my own brother. My own brother watches the show. I had a great conversation with him last night. I'm one of the lucky ones. Most guys aren't so lucky. Here's another unintended consequence of taking the red pill. This is part of the cost for men. You're not going to like women as much, right? No, I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that you're not going to like, that you're just going to all of a sudden stop liking pussy. Okay, listen, there's nothing like sticking your dick in a new vagina. Like, we get that. There's nothing like going after hot chicks, right? But when you take and digest the red pill, women they're not as impressive as they once were. They're not as awe-inspiring. I remember when I thought that women were God's greatest gift to the world. But when you find out who they are, what makes them tick, how they operate, and when you can predict with damn near 100% accuracy what they're gonna do, say, and feel before they even know it, they kind of lose their luster. Another unintended consequence of taking the red pill is the thrill is gone. Right? Like I said, running game is great. It's exciting. It's listen, man, it's a rush, right? Like, dude, it's so funny. I'll never forget the very first time I actually ran red pill game on a chick. It was a redhead. She was in a grocery store. I think she was looking for a grapefruit or something like that. And I went up to her. Hey, I'm Donovan, right? I forget what her name was. Anyway, we go back and forth. I passed a couple of shit tests. And I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to XYZ bar later on tonight. Here, you seem pretty cool. Put your number in my phone. We'll hang out. She took my phone and put her number in. And as she was putting it in, I was like, holy shit, this shit actually works. Like, I could not believe it. It was unbelievable. I had experienced some failure before then, right? But now this was red pill game. And again, this is where I was lucky. It actually worked the first time. Now, the redhead, she ended up flaking on me. But I didn't care, man. I was addicted. I was hooked. Living the red pill life, guys, is not all peaches and cream. Like I said, you're going to lose friends. You're going to lose family. Okay? As far as work is concerned, dude, don't spit red pill truth at work, guys. Don't be a fucking red pill hero at work, guys. You speak up or dude, listen, man, I got guys that used to inbox me and tell me, Donovan, I would love to watch your show, but I'm afraid to go to donovansharpe.com at work. Like, I've heard that from more than one person. This is why I'm glad I'm on at 7 for Pacific, because now guys, have the freedom to, do whatever. But dude, you can't speak up at work or you're fired. If you start talking about AWOLT and the wall and the cock carousel, dude, it's a wrap. All it takes is for Hefty Heather to catch wind of your conversation. You're getting a summons from the HR office, and it's a wrap from there. You've lost your job, your salary, your benefits. It's not worth it. But here's the thing, guys. Having red pill awareness is required for men to have a good relationship with women, but it comes at a price, guys. Red pill truth and its application doesn't come for free. There are consequences and there are costs. But if you want the respect and the adoration of your woman, which is required for her to love you, this is the price that has to be paid. Shout out to Nigel Diggs on the Facebook side, says sounds good. Evolved Phil on the Twitter side says crystal clear, my man. Appreciate. And listen, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking with me, man. I really do. I mean, again, I hate to have these technical issues, but the fact that you guys are waiting around on my slow ass and my crazy ass equipment that I spent all this money on that doesn't really seem that all of a sudden stops working every 5 days or so. I really, really do appreciate you guys sticking with me, man. Appreciate that. Rashawn Von Bay says, as soon as I got the notification, I tuned in. Appreciate that. I think Rashawn Von Bay probably has the coolest name on Facebook right now. What's your name? Rashawn Von Bay. Put your number in my phone. We'll go out. Eater Santos, appreciate the like. Evolved Phil says, fire, chat, Donovan. Love it. Justin Sutton says, Euphoria. Straight up. That's his main stage. Damn right. Damn right. Kroll Sabisky says, ghost yourself while at work, right? Here's the thing, man. Even if you ghost yourself and listen, the safest way to watch TSR live back in the afternoons is just to do it on your phone. Don't do it on your computer, man. But even if you were to ghost yourself, dude, like companies have software that know where you're going, right? Like if they want a reason to fire you, you went to donovansharpe.com. He's a misogynist. You got to go. So I don't know. I wouldn't take any chances at work. Absolutely not. Sean Anderson on the Facebook side says, man, this saddened me today. Because when I talk to women, now I'm not impressed by them. The reality set in that I will have to have sex with women I hate and that I get bored quick. Dude, man, I'm trying to tell you guys. That Dennis, keeping it 100 by Sean Anderson, man. That's what it is. And it's not like we hate women. Like, listen, women are neither good nor evil. They just are. They take the shape of the container that they're put in, right? But when you learn about what really makes women tick, what makes them go, you're like, man, women are fucked up. But I like to fuck, and she's got a great ass. I hate this bitch, but I gotta fuck her. Now I gotta hate fuck her. You also have to come to grips with the fact that that woman you're gonna fuck, even if you decide to start a relationship with a woman, chances are that relationship is probably gonna end. It is a sobering reality. Sobering reality. Sometimes never take my advice, asks any advice on how to approach older women in public places such as the train. 914-205-5356 is the number to call there. Sometime never taken my advice. And on that note, if you are watching on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter, come on over to donovansharpe.com to watch the remainder of the episode. Again, my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter audience. Come on over to donovansharpe.com to watch the rest of TSR Primetime. I appreciate you guys tuning in on those platforms, and I will see you on donovansharpe.com here in just a little